Everybody. I just wanted to do a quick video on really simple cat eyes that also lighten the eyes today. So I already have half my face done. As you can see, today I put on foundation and primer. I put on eyeliner. I did a cat eye, and then I put on 2 cream colors for my eyelids. Brow liner, lip gloss, and lipstick. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing I do is the eyeliner. And I do dashes, as always, all the way across. It's easier to connect dashes than to do one straight line. And when I get to about here, which looks like the end of my eye, but it's actually back here, I'm going to start going up. Like that. And I go over, and now I just kind of fill it in. So you see if I open my eye, it's not as far over as this one. So I'm going to want to even that up by doing this. And since I'm going to use a cream color eyeshadow, which is, it's not heavy, but it's heavier than a powder eyeshadow, it's fairly easy to cover up mistakes, which is what I want because I make mistakes. So, do that. Use my handy dandy mirror because my mirror's a lot brighter than my camera for some reason. And after I do the top lid, which you see I've kind of done that, and then I've made it a little thicker on the end here just because my eyes, like I said, droop down. If your eyes don't do that, you probably wouldn't need to put that extra bit there, but mine do. Then I'm going to start actually in the corner of my eye, and I'm going to fill in. So I'm not going below my eye at all. I'm starting at the corner. And this is just going to give a little bit of lift to my eyes, which is really nice. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my golden cream color right here. So this is my darker shade. And I'm going to go right above, that's important, not on, but above the eyeliner I just put on. A little bit in the crease, straight over, little bit in the middle of the eye, and that's it. This is an accent, so I'm going to brush it out now. I do not want a lot of this because I just want to highlight the natural shadow of my eyes just a little bit like I did over here. And the reason why I'm not going all the way across is because I have these deep set naturally shaded eyes. Again, what I want to do is I want to lighten this entire part of my eye whenever I can. So I don't get like a black eye look, because a black eye look is no good. It's no good for anybody. So again, with my lighter cream color shade, my highlight / main shade, I'm going to start in the corner and I'm going to go over and I'm going to go to about here. So I am painting over a little bit of my accent color. And that's just to get a little bit of shade. It's not that I'm made a mistake or anything like that. You'll see when I make mistakes because I'll go, oops. So I'm laying it on pretty thick, and then I'm just going to brush it out all the way up to my brow line from the line of my eyeliner. And I think I might have painted over my eyeliner just a little bit, so I'm going to have to redo that. That's okay. Then, once I'm done with that, I'm going to come do the corner of my eye, and I'm going to do under my eye. Just right under it. I'm not going to do all of that eye bag that you see there, just right under. The reason why I started doing this, one is it helps brighten everything up, and 2, as you can see, I have little creases right under my eyes. Most people do. I shouldn't say most people. A lot of people do. And they hold mascara and eyeliner and all sorts of other dark things when those things shed. And so they get really dark and you can tell they're holding stuff. It's not a good look. So I started putting light eye cream under my eye to fill that up. You could also use like a concealer or an eye primer. Okay, After doing that, I'm going to do my brow, as always. I'm going to start up here. I'm going to fill this in. Doesn't really need to be filled in, but it kind of helps make it not so stark when I get over here. Oops, there's my oops of the day. And then do that. So you can see this one is a little bit farther, so I'm going to see if I can fill in just a little bit. Again, I'm not looking to make them identical, but what I do want to try today is make them a little bit more similar. So you can see this one's got a little natural arch, so it just looks like I'm kind of like raising my eyebrow at you. That's fine, I can live with that. So the next part is mascara. As always, I like to use mascara as a highlight to eyelashes, not as a crutch. Crutch, I'm not sure that's exactly the word I'm looking for. Basically, I don't want to put it on too heavy. I just want to highlight what's already there. Get some on there. There's another oops. 2 oopses, hooray. Hooray for oopses. I should have named this the oops channel. And a little bit on the bottom. Just to help those guys out too. Ooh, my 3rd oops of the day. Okay, lucky number 3. Let's see if we can keep it at that. Lucky number 3 oops. Keeping it real. Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to do are my, I think that's right, it's hard to tell. No, I'm just kidding. Are my lips. So I'm going to do a dark stain of lip gloss. And then I'm going to wipe off my axis so I do get just that stain, because that's what I want. And then I'm going to use a rosewood lipstick and get this. And as always, I like to stain or layer. If I'm staining, usually I'm just hydrating my lips before I put on the lipstick so that they don't look too dry with the lipstick on. And if I'm layering, it's probably because I want a different color. So then I'm going to put on a primer because, like I said, I did primer and foundation today. And I already did half my face, so I'm going to do the rest of it now. So the reason why, I rubbed it in because my brush has foundation on it. The reason why I do my foundation last is, so if you do your foundation first, you don't have to avoid anything, but if you make a mistake, like a lot of people do when you're doing your makeup, then your foundation, it kind of gets stuck in your foundation. You might end up having to redo your foundation. If you're doing contouring or you were blending a lot, that could be a real problem because then you have to start all over again. On the other hand, if, well, I'm doing my dark red lipstick or my dark eyeshadow or my dark whatever, for my eyebrows, I mess up and I haven't put my foundation on yet, I can use the foundation to help either cover up or draw away from those mistakes without having to redo everything. So if you're in a hurry, or if you're just a beginner or you're not super great at makeup, it's nice to not lead with foundation sometimes. Okay, so I think I gave my primer enough time to dry. Now I am going to put on the foundation. So I am just going to be careful to try and avoid things, but if I hit something, it's not the end of the world because I can just kind of touch up. Get up there, get over here. That's always the hardest part, is getting right between the nose and the lips. And that's my deal right there. Great. Okay, so that's that. Thank you so much. Then for hair, because this is a beauty channel, it's not just makeup. So for hair, I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, my hair's curly, but it is super, super greasy. But it's not time to wash yet. I have very fine, curly, wavy hair. And I have a very oily complexion. My skin just produces a lot of oil naturally. That means I I'll preserve well as I grow older. But it also means that, especially with my active lifestyle, my hair gets greasy really fast. But I don't want to be washing it all the time because that's not good for it. And also it takes a long time to style, and it takes a really long time to dry because it's pretty healthy. So what I did today, and I'm actually a little afraid that I won't be able to recreate it just because I'm really bad at French braiding. But I French braided it. It's not a perfect French braid, but what it's gonna do is it's exposed like all of my roots, which is nice because then I can use dry shampoo, which I am covering the label of, to make it less greasy. So I'm gonna put a generous helping on because I need it. Got half of it on my head and half of it in the air. I like to breathe it in. That really does my day. And then I'm just gonna leave it. And it might get a little white, that's fine. Usually I would brush out the roots a little bit and I would just leave the curl. But I honestly think that it was so greasy that it was not salvageable. So I'm gonna put it back and just let the roots look a little bit dry shampooed. I'm okay with that look. It looks like I put in cornstarch or something, so that's nice. So, okay. That is the hair, that is the makeup. I would do the outfit too, but I don't have somebody here to help me with that, and I think I would just mess up the camera and then I'd have to redo the video and it would be a nightmare. So we'll leave it at this. Thank you so much. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up because I would be happy to hear. I'm still learning, obviously, too. And I think I only did 3 oopses today, so yay me. Okay, bye.